Meena ji, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. How are
How are you
you?
doing?
Good, good, good.
Happy
And
Holi.
happy Holi to all of you.
Thank you so much for coming. We just had a fabulous conversation with Vikas. He told us a lot of secrets from set, and I'm so happy that you're here to take us through this journey. The film, as you know, is live on Amazon Prime. It has been listed in the top 10 films of 2020. What a fantastic, fabulous performance, and such a beautiful and important film.
Thank you
So,
so much.
thank you. And I'm going to start off by asking you, how did it come about to you? I'm sure that, Vikas or someone from his team reached out. What were your first thoughts, and how did it all come together for you to believe in this project?
Well, I was in Delhi shooting for something, and he came to my house in Delhi and he narrated me the script, the story, and I just loved it. I fell in love with the whole thing, and especially one scene which he narrated, I just told him I would love to do it, and that's how
Lovely.
it.
Lovely. So you believed in his vision, you believed in the project, because I'm sure you have lots of narrations with people coming and telling you what was special about this that stuck with you.
So, I have come to this decision that when somebody narrates me a story of a film and it excites me, it takes me to that world immediately. I don't think of anything else. I don't think whether it's his first film or whether he can do it or not. I just, I just get excited and I feel like I want to do it, and I say yes. This is
Lovely.
what. Yeah.
So from there to actually on sets, the transformation that you went through. I mean, we've all grown up seeing you in different avatars, whether it was Mandi or whether it was Khalnayak. We had a different energy that we associated with you. And then to see you play this with, the immense poise and patience, like you're just, speaking with your eyes and your lips, like, did you have to get into the character? What was that process like?
I think actually I didn't have to do much. I just wore that sari blouse and Banaras. These two things just did it. Like I used to get into my sari every morning. It was the same sari. We had three jodas of that sari,
Hmm.
and I just used to go to the ghats or wherever we were shooting, and it just happened. I didn't have to do anything. The scenes, the location, the script, the atmosphere. I think it all did it for me. I didn't have to think of, acha, do I know some widow? Acha, how will she walk? With that dhoti, that cotton mull dhoti which I wore with my head covered, it just happened to
Hmm.
me. Yeah.
It was like a transformation. You just stepped into the character with the clothes. But I'm sure in Banaras, you might have come across some of the other widows who were living there and who had that life. But did you ever like have any interaction with them, or did you guys meet them?
So the first time, what happened was that I had 2 days off. So he said, "Why don't you come?" Because he was shooting the last scene, where they play Holi,
Yeah.
and he said, "Just come over there and meet everybody just for one day, and
Yeah.
then I'll come back for the other shoot." And then after 1 week, I was supposed to go back. So I just took my handbag and I went. Okay, and
Yeah.
I went to the location and they were doing this sequence where they were all playing Holi, the last sequence. And then suddenly he said, "Why don't you wear the dhoti and come and play
Hmm.
Holi?" So I said, "Okay." So he managed, because he was not prepared that I'm going to be doing anything in the shooting. So we managed that, and I came, and then I met all the widows over there, and I was like, because of my gear also, it was like I'm one of them.
Hmm.
So playing Holi, even Vikas was playing Holi with us, like this thing. And then he said to do the last sequence, where I do Kikli with that
Yeah.
one widow. And it was just like the end of the sequence, and the sun was going down, and fatafat we had to do everything. and he said, just do this quickly and just look at the camera and smile. I was not supposed to do that any shoot that day, and that is the best
Yeah.
shot of the film for me, and that is on the cover, that is everywhere, and it just happened.
Nice.
That was the last sequence which I did when I was not supposed to shoot only. So things like these kind of organic things are very very interesting, because you are not thinking. I'm not thinking of anything. What he told me, I just did it. So I'm very much a director's actor.
Hmm.
I ask very few questions. I believe in them, and whatever they say, I do it. So this is how the last sequence happened, and they kept it.
It's beautiful, and to know this story, it feels like there must have been 20 cuts on it, and the exact look into the camera and the smile.
Nothing. It just happened, and like
Wow.
I went back to the hotel next morning. I was supposed to leave, and I was not carrying any shampoo, nothing. I was full of color and all, and it was an ordinary hotel, small hotel, and there was this, thin, small soaps are there. Just
You opened it.
I had to wash my hair with that soap. The color didn't come out. My hair was like a jata when because I was not prepared. So
Yeah.
it, it was something else, जो
Nice.
जो होता है वो ऐसे ही अच्छा होता है.
Sometimes they say magic happens, when you
Yeah.
put in your hard work. Like I was telling Vikas, I said, when he first narrated this story to me in Cannes, he told me the whole thing, raat ko 3 baje tak, scene by scene. He had it in his mind. He's like, and then she will look like this, and then she will. I know him as Chef Vikas Khanna. Like, it's like, you're this guy. And I'm sitting there thinking in my mind, who is this guy? I mean, he has seen this movie in his mind, the grit and the persistence with which he was compelled to tell this tale. Then the universe paves these moments for you that you are not even expecting.
Yeah.
And I wonder if, you've worked with some of, the auteurs of cinema from India over your almost 40 years. I think we're finishing this year. We're completing
Yeah.
40 years in cinema, right?
Yeah.
I did my Wikipedia, sorry.
I
But
came
like
in to Bombay,
1982,
81.
81. Wow. So you've completed 40 years. And I'm sure you have Bibles of stories of working with different directors. How is it working with this beautiful man who just came with a vision?
एक तो he's too beautiful. He's too good looking.
Inside out, right?
And then he has this innocence about him, and a passion
Yeah.
for everything, in his food, in his books which he's written, in everything he does. Like how he did this thing in COVID times, the food.
Feed India. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't sleep, he doesn't eat. His mother was there, and if she was not there, he won't eat only. He will forget to eat. So he's a different kind of human being. And so I just let myself go with him, you know. He told me, okay, we do this scene. And it's like I used to just keep looking at him. Okay, we have prepared a shot, and suddenly he will run and he'll get some saris, dhotis, colorful, and put them behind in the background himself, because we had a very small unit. It was a very no budget film.
Yeah.
And he used to do everything himself. We were like 10 people in the whole unit.
Wow.
Me, cameraman, and he would do everything himself. So I'll tell you, with every director is a very different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Some directors, like before that, I had done Badhai Ho, where Amit Sharma used to act and show it to us, and his acting was so brilliant that I wanted to just perform like him. Vikas was there, he had an aura over there, and I just kept doing things,
Wow.
with the flow of the Ganges, we say sometimes, like the flow of the Ganges. So every director is so different, and this was another person who was so different.
Yeah. No, I think there is a beauty, a charm, a magnetism that I find that Vikas brings to anything and everything that he touches, that the entire universe conspires to make it happen. And there are very few people like him who believe in needing to tell a story like this. I think you've always been a very strong voice in standing up for what you believe in. Did you feel particularly sort of, wanting to support this from the point of the widows or, the little girl, even that story of being there as a part of this process where a conversation was beginning? It seems so organic and natural for to see you there, who gives this little girl hope, who gets hope herself, for a community that has been taught that there is no hope. Stop dreaming. How did you feel like there was a part of you that was relating to this?
Initially, I was not thinking of all that, but slowly, when we progressed during the shoot of the film, I mean, I became so close to Choti, and she was very good. Also, because
Mm.
we did a lot of homework with her, and a
Mhm.
lot of homework. And she was so natural, the way she used to laugh. So the way she would laugh and I would hug, I don't have to think of anything. It
Mm.
just happened, you know.
Mm.
So slowly, I came to know. Like for example, where we were shooting in this very big Haveli bungalow type of a thing, where I did my ashram scenes. So I
Mhm.
used to sit with the ladies of the house who live there, and they used to tell me stories because they do a lot of work with the widows over there.
Mhm. Okay.
बनारस. They used to tell me the stories. कैसे हम मिठाई ले जाते थे, पहले ऐसा होता था, फिर हमने ऐसा किया. So all these stories, slowly, I came to know that they come when they are sometimes 10 years old, 8 years old, and they live their whole life there. I did not know that they can't go out and have chai and samosa. I did not know that they get the kacha khana and then that's all they eat. They are supposed to eat. And I
Mm.
met women who are 80 years, 85 years, who have been there all their lives. All these things I did not know. One has heard about the bad situation in
Yeah.
Vrindavan, but to this extent, like if I'm standing in the queue and this woman is giving you dal and chawal kacha, and you are going to boil it and eat it yourself, standing in the line, I was so mesmerized. I was so like, my God, this is today. This
Mm.
is humanity is going through this today. So all this I came to know while shooting for the film.
Yeah.
Although Picasso has done a lot of research for many
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. No, I think he told us how he got pulled into this and how his heart was like committed to telling this story when he figured out like the brutal realities on the ground that so many of us don't get that insight. And, even though there have been films made on it, there hasn't been somewhat of this authentic depiction, but with that prestige still, enabling in their lives, and yet giving them hope. So one of the things that comes to mind is like, was there something in particular that, affected you, or was a hard day, or anything that, sort of transformed you, or was it all just smooth and beautiful and going with the flow, like you said?
No, the shoot was going very smoothly and going with the flow, but sometimes it used to hurt, you know.
Mm.
Sometimes there was a pain when you are doing a scene. There was a pain. For example, when I was sitting doing that samosa scene in the shop where
Yeah.
they tell tea and samosa scene, I was supposed to be awkward because I'm not supposed to be in a shop.
Yeah.
I was awkward sitting there. You see, if you see the scene, my head is like this only. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I can't face the world. So all these things happened not consciously, but whilst doing the shoot.
Mm.
Everything happened while, like uh, so many things which he, being a sensitive man, did not show, like if she was raped in the jail or not, and
Right.
he shows it very subtly.
Yeah.
And I saw it. It was like your heart bleeds. Ki bhai, my God, she has to go through this.
Yeah.
Uh, and that scene where my dead body is going, and when the guy is holding on to the rope and she's walking. That is my
Yeah.
favorite scene actually.
Yeah.
When she throws color on me from top.
Yeah.
Uh, that was my very favorite scene. In fact, when he told me, narrated me the scene when he came to meet me, I said, "My God!" And my God.
I think we lost some connection. You're back. Yes.
Hello,
Yes, I can. We can
I'm
hear
back.
you now. Yep.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, and God also made it happen because in one shot, it was a very difficult shot. When she throws, it all came on me from top
In that
in
same
one
shot.
take. In one take, it just
Oh my
happened.
God. So
She's
she does
walking on
that.
the rope, and there has to be this thing that as soon as I am here, the color should fall at that moment. It did.
And you guys are moving. And
She
still
was
it
moving.
had to land.
She was moving on the rope, and my body is moving down, and she throws. It felt exactly on my body.
Wow.
It was a very eerie thing, because it just
Yeah.
happened in one shot. Otherwise, they would have to. I'll have to go change again,
Yeah.
remove the color from me, and again do it. We didn't have to do that.
Nice. That
Yeah,
is so beautiful.
yeah.
So today, are you playing Holi? Are you
No, no, no.
remembering?
I don't play Holi generally, but today now, though, there is no
COVID.
happiness hearts because of this COVID thing.
Yeah.
So you can't even gather people more than five
Yeah.
here in Bay. So
Oh, is it?
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
limit is 5?
yeah. We have a curfew.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So there,
Sorry.
so we are just thinking of past holies,
Yeah.
thinking of the last color.
Yes, the last color, which is again, I want to tell everyone there's lots of people who are saying that they watched the film and they loved the film and they loved you in the film. And for that, thank you so much, everyone, for giving it so much love because it's these projects that come out of love that sometimes are so important and, life defining almost for many of us who end up watching it. It'll always leave, again, it was so inspiring. Somebody is saying, um, I want to know a little bit more about like what is up in your slate. Like it's almost like we're seeing Nina Gupta 3.0. You've redefined and evolved so many times, but this new version we are all loving, and it would be great to like know how you feel about this new world which has opened opportunities for so many new things.
Yes, it is very overwhelming because I never expected that at this age. Well, I got my break with Badhai Ho, and after that, the last color happened, and Masaba Masaba happened, and Panchayat happened,
Yeah.
and I'm getting very good touchwood offers of very interesting parts. It's not a mother part, you know.
Yeah.
Interesting. And Masaba Masaba second season we are going to shoot. Panchayat second season we are going to shoot. And
Lovely.
I signed for more films.
Oh,
And
lovely.
finished two more films. One is a very, very challenging role in Sardar Ka Grandson, which is coming on Netflix in May 18th. Then I have done Dial 100 with Manoj Bajpayee, which I have finished.
Yeah.
And I have more interesting things happening.
Very cool. There was a question just now from someone, Rajiv. He says, how does Nina Gupta keep herself relevant and fresh? Any tips?
Uh, See, fresh is. I try to keep happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult to be happy, and it is very easy to be happy. My thing is, say I didn't get this award, I didn't get that film. अभी भी होता है. Suddenly
Mm-hmm.
thrown out of one project. I I laugh. I say okay, but then I count what I have. So my mantra of happiness, which gives me freshness, is I am thankful for what I have.
Gratefulness.
Whole lot of people don't have that also.
Hmm.
So I'm grateful. So if something does not work out also, it doesn't give me that unhappiness, which
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
and number one work wise. Number two, I like exercising. I like walking. I walk 1 hour every day, unless I'm shooting or something. And I am a great believer of yoga. I have been doing yoga when I was like 12, 13 in Delhi. We used to do yoga in our park behind our houses. And in between, sometimes when I was busy, I didn't do. But I think that is the most important thing in my life.
Hmm.
It helps me a lot.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's a great message today on the day of Holi when everybody is hoping and praying for a new spring. At least it's that rebirth, and it is the positivity with which we look forward to, with not just color but happiness. And I think these words come in very handy to know, you know, to have that perspective, to be grateful, to be thankful for everything that you have in this last year. I think for all of us, having that gratitude is what got us through. Otherwise, I'm sure it was very, very tough for a lot of people. Um, I think I have one other question in terms of if you have 5 more minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
I want you to just, share with us, like from your last 40 years of experience, what is it that, you know, kept you going and kept you feeling like you had done something? Sometimes we need self validation, and whether the world gives it or not, but your work, your time, your energy that you put into something, have there been moments when a lot of people, not just in this industry but all over the world, they work hard but they might not get what they believe is the reward or the recognition that they seek? And how do you find that little moment that gives you what you need to stay sort of persistent and engaged with your craft?
Yeah, so when I started, there was no satellite, there was no OTT, there was only films. I used to get like one servant role here, one role there, and sometimes I used to pray to God that film doesn't get released because I had done such a bad. Because,
Like Dabba.
like this happened a lot to me, and every few months I used to wanted to go back. I am an MPhil in Sanskrit, so it was not that if I don't get acting I can't survive. I can do many other things, I can teach, etc., etc., but every few months I wanted to go back.
Hmm.
But Bombay is such a place where the next day you get a hope. Oh,
Hmm.
I might get this. Oh, I might get this. And like what you said, so many people, including me, we do a lot of hard work and we don't get what we are doing the hard work for.
Yeah.
What I have come to a conclusion today after so many years is I did not make it earlier because in between I lost the focus on my work. Sometimes a man became important, sometimes something else became more important. And also now I realize if you keep on working hard, say if I'm trying to work hard to get a film, okay,
Hmm.
or to get A, sometimes what happens, you don't get A, but you get something else
Hmm.
suddenly. But if you're not working hard, you don't get that also. I have noticed so many times I am after this role, I want to get it, I want to get it, and I didn't get it. But after 5 days, I got something very beautiful.
Hmm.
Because after not getting it, I was still working hard. I remember we didn't have money to get a photo shoot done to give it to people, or a video. We didn't have cars to go. And so I had some friends who were photographers. So after every failure, I will get up, buy some new clothes for whatever money I had, and do a photo shoot again. And again find ways to go and meet the producers. But I know hard work कोई भी work, nothing you do goes waste in life. I
Yeah.
have realized. I'm talking to you today. It's not going to go waste. Something will happen.
Yeah, I know. That's beautiful. I mean, I think that these are learnings from that come from experience. You know, a lot of people are in a rush to achieve and, proclaim. But I completely hear
But
you
I,
that,
I was the same.
yeah,
This is
you,
what I am today. I mean, after many years of experience. But
right,
I was also the same. Why
you,
I better than her? Why didn't I get this role?
yeah.
Things like. So we are all the same, but well, wisdom comes much later in life. What to do?
Whenever it does, I think you keep on pushing your own boundaries. You keep on trying to give yourself space and applaud yourself for the hard work that you do, whether it's resulting in what you wanted to achieve. Like you said, A might not happen, but B will happen. But if you give up and not try, then
And nothing.
neither A nor B will happen.
Yeah.
Then you have no one else to blame but yourself. So
Yeah.
I think that is really amazing to hear, because I mean, I've always felt on a personal level that you have been, and recent years have been so kind and finally given you the ability to showcase your talent in such a diverse way, and people are loving it. But I remember growing up feeling like, I want to see you as the leading lady in a film, because that's the person, like everywhere I felt, should be the role model. I don't want the person running around the trees. I don't want to look up to that person. And somehow it always, like, was in my mind, like, that why isn't somebody making a movie with her? And I was too young to know the answers to all these questions, but today I feel so, happy to see all the stuff that you're doing and everyone loving it, because I think there is, this is your time. And I saw that dance video with Netflix that you did with Mithila. It was outrageously funny. I don't know anybody else who could have pulled that off. It
Yeah.
was the best. Auntie rap, what was it? Something like that, right?
किसको बोला बे?
हाँ, auntie kisko bola? It is like, and I think it's time for us, and even as a society, to not put us in buckets of like, oh, you're out of your prime, or this is not right for X or Y or whatever. You're just like, living the rewards of what you believe you deserve and you shall get.
Now तो ना I don't even care. पहले I now I don't even care if
When did
somebody.
you care? Did you ever care?
I did.
You cared about what people said?
Normal middle class girl who was affected by everything. I was exactly like the same. The only difference is I kept on. My mantra is to move on. From a heartbreak, I move on. From everything bad which has happened in my life, I have moved on. I have actually written my autobiography, which is coming in May again. Yeah.
Lovely. Congratulations.
Ready,
Cannot wait to read that one.
printed. It's called Sach Kahun To.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Spill it all.
I have not, I couldn't say everything, but I've said quite a many things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. I have our costume designer who worked this amazingly inspired. I don't know if you know Smriti that well, but she's asked me to ask you a question. Please ask her, did they have costume designers for their film? Her cap sleeves shirt and kachi skirt and kolapuris. And I don't know which film she's talking about, Smriti. You have to give more context. But I don't know if she's talking about
Here and what else?
the cap sleeves, the kachi skirt, and kolapuris.
That was me. I was a designer.
There you go, Smriti. Your answer is right there. She is also the designer, uh, apart from being, amazing and
Yeah.
awesome in all the things that she does. What part of culture are you most and least proud of? There's some strange questions for you, but I guess people have, this question mark around wanting to know the enigma. But I guess a lot of these will be answered in our autobiography that you said is coming out. So is this something like, you've been working on for a while, or is this something that came through in the pandemic?
So people have been asking me to write my autobiography. You have a very interesting life, and I for the past 20 seconds, and I always would say, "Arey, what is so great about my life? Why would people want to read about me? Other people have much more interesting lives and all that." So I started so many times, but I never did it. So in this lockdown, when I was in Mukteshwar in my mountain house, suddenly is somebody told me, one girl, she says कि no, but people might get inspired. ऐसा कुछ बोला. So I said okay. Then I started writing, and then I was alone. I mean, I was with my husband, and it was very beautiful. Everything. It was calm. So I did it. Uh, I don't know. I feel even if one person gets inspired or gets to get some advantage out of what I have written, it's worth it. So I've written. And if nobody, I mean, people don't like it, don't read it. It's very simple, you know. So, so
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't think Penguin would want that. So, anyway, let's see.
Yeah. This is great. And I'm so happy. And thank you for joining us today. And guys, The Last Color, it's on the Bandra Film Festival.
Somebody, somebody written old actress. So I get a lot of these kind of बुड्ढी घोड़ी लाल लगाम
I
अरे
also,
शॉर्ट्स क्यों पहनती है ठीक है ना उनका मर्जी है उनको नहीं अच्छा लगा तो मैं आई डोंट गेट डिस्टर्ब बाय दैट यू नो
this
व्हाट आई
is this is the most beautiful part, because I don't know anybody from the age of 20 to 80 who doesn't get disturbed. And that is the power that you have given all the girls growing up. I mean, I'm not a girl anymore, sorry. I'm, you know,
नो वी आर
but
ऑल
I've grown up.
वी
Sorry. I'm a girl at heart. But I think, it's literally like you've been a role model for so many people who wanted to stand up for their beliefs, for their actions. In spite of what people might say, cold or, hot doesn't matter. You know who you are, and you know what you believe in. And, that's what's most important. You are your self-critic first before anybody else tells you what they think about you. But I know it's hard putting yourself out in the open in front of a lot of people who don't have that understanding and don't even have the compassion to want to understand. And it's okay. It's their call. It's
it's okay
their life.
because they might have different circumstances they might have a different life experience so you can't blame them for writing these things or for saying these
Yeah.
kind of I don't mind because I
Yeah.
have realized that sometimes I have done the same thing in when I was much younger I
Yeah.
was very judgmental we all are very judgmental
Yeah.
but now I've understood a little I'm still sometimes judgmental because that's
Yeah.
a human nature but now I become better I don't judge people I want to
I
judge
have some
myself.
I have some people commenting here. Of course, 100 people. One person might say you're cold, 10 are saying that you're an inspiration and we love you and we love to see you. You're so special. You're an icon. But I love this one girl who just wrote, Tanash009 says, I wish you were my mom. And I promise you, she's not the only one saying it, because there's at least 100 people on this chat who have at some point
As,
felt like, I wish
as,
you were my mom. No, but thank you for always giving us that confidence, that hope, that inspiration to truly be ourselves and, live each day authentically, and, support people like Vikas who have that same authentic passion and vision. And I hope that we see you in lots of more beautiful, amazing characters, and always get to see who you as a person are up to. So this has been lovely. Thank you so very much.
thank you, Namrata. It was lovely talking to you, and I hope the people who are listening to us also enjoyed.
Yes.
And yes, I will be coming with many more films and series, and I hope you like it.
Yes. Thank you so much. And happy Holi again, everyone.
And to Vikas Khanna, who gave me a chance to
Yes.
do film.
Absolutely.
Uh,
To many more. All
thank
right. Bye bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye bye.